Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I want to talk about FOV, field of view. Now, with the higher FOV, shot registration, is it better? Yes, it is. I truly believe it is. I've been doing a lot of research on this and a lot of testing, and I believe I found my best field of view that works for me. And I want to lay it out for you guys so you can find the best one that works for you with a bunch of other settings to help you improve your accuracy so you can get ready to dominate ranked. I've been doing a lot of testing. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of research, and I found out that a lot of the best pro players in the game, their field of view is anywhere from 100 to 110. Some are on 98, and even a few are on 95. But like I said, it's personal preference, okay? But either way, the higher FOV, the better shot registration. I've asked around, people have said the same thing. Even Ogre 2, he's one of the greatest Halo players of all time. He is the greatest Halo player of all time. He even said it as well. Higher FOV, better shot registration. Now, with the higher FOV, there comes some things that we're going to talk about that you'll have to adjust in your settings. So if you guys are new around here, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Throw a like on the video, guys. We hit 19,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. We're on the road to 20K. That was the goal by the end of this month, and I think we can do it, man. Okay, guys, so we are in a custom game now. Things are going to appear a little bit further away than what they are, and vice versa. If your FOV is smaller, things are going to be a lot closer than what they are. So that's one thing you have to remember. So the FOV that I found out to be the best for me, and that I think you should definitely try it, especially if you are in like the 90 range or even 100, bump it up a little bit, try 105. But 108 seems perfect for me. Did a lot of research. Like I said, a lot of the pro players are from 95 to 110. Somebody that's on 108 is Formal. He has been very dominant in the game. So I decided to try 108, and it's been perfect for me. Looking at the Mangler. So if we turn this up to 120, you can see the screen zoom out. So the Mangler is even farther away now, okay? Now with 120, I get a headache from using this. It's too much. I don't know. It feels like I'm in a fishbowl. So let's turn it down now. And you can see the Mangler is going to get a lot closer, okay? Obviously, nobody plays on that, but say 98, it's going to be even closer. But 108 seems to be the perfect FOV. If you guys haven't tried 108 out, make sure you guys do. Now, I do play on Xbox, okay? And there was a rumor going around that if you do play on Xbox, you're not going to be able to go over 100 because your shot registration is going to be a little bit off. I've been hearing that a lot in the community. A lot of the people do play on PC, so they are able to bump up to that 120 and everything works fine. But honestly, turning mine up even to 110, 115, I didn't notice any problems with my shot registration whatsoever for being on Xbox. I'm going to have to say that those claims are false. It has to be their internet. Now, another thing that I did notice, turning your FOV up, there is a little bit of problem with your sensitivities and stuff, because sometimes, depending on what your sensitivities are, if you turn your FOV up, it will seem like you're moving a little bit slower sometimes. When I've turned mine up to 108 at first, my guy was kind of moving. It seemed like this. Like just side to side. It seemed like my side to side was like stuck. Like I was moving just like a lot slower than what I'm used to, like this. So you're going to have to go to your settings once you turn your FOV up to where you feel like you like it. And then you're just going to have to tweak them a little bit. Just mess with them just a little bit. A half a notch here, half a notch there. These are my settings I'm rocking right now. Move thumbstick, I'm rocking that at 0. Max input threshold at 5. My dead zone, that's going to be up to you and your stick drift. Turn it all the way down to 0. Turn it up until you don't have any stick drift. And then my looks thumbstick, my center dead zone is 3. My actual is 3. And my max input threshold is 10. 10 seems to be where a lot of the best players in the game are rocking their max input threshold for their look thumbstick. So definitely take a look at that if you haven't already. Another setting I want to talk to you about is going to be in the accessibility, and it's going to be your reticle. Now, this is going to help with your accuracy. I truly believe this. So your reticle outline opacity, turn it all the way up to 1.0. Your outline thickness all the way up to 2.0. It will look like this, okay? You can see that it's got some thickness to it. It's just definitely going to help you be able to see better. Now, one thing I did notice about my FOV being up to 108 is that I'm definitely a lot more accurate, especially in the close battles right here, because my reticle is smaller, and it's harder to miss shots when you're in them close one-on-one battles. That's what I've come to notice. Now, if you get into a one-on-one battle and you feel like you're just going all over the place like this and you end up losing it, that's a problem. But with my FOV turned up even higher, that doesn't seem to be the problem. Now, one thing I've noticed with turning my FOV up as well is, like I said, the shot registration. It feels like I'm almost on LAN at some points to where I'm getting a lot of perfects back to back to back. And that's from anywhere from 40 ping to 90 ping, which is crazy. It feels like on 90 ping, I'm just, obviously, it's a little bit worse just because my ping's so high, but I'm still right there. I'm still feeling my shots hit. Like, I can feel it, like, in my controller, which is just crazy to me. And I honestly couldn't feel that as well on 102. Now, another thing I did is I also did change with my weapon offsets with turning my FOV up. So going over to my weapon offsets, you can see everything was at 25, 100, and 100. And I moved them to 79 for the horizontal, 95 for the vertical, and 95 for the depth. Feel like if you still have your ones at the other one, that is fine. I was just messing with them to get a little bit of a difference. And I kind of like this a little bit more. I've honestly been killing it with these settings. I just went through these last night and ended up playing this morning, and I'm in love with them. Another tip with turning your FOV up is things are going to be a lot more opened up. So one thing you don't want to be doing with things a lot more opened up is you don't just want to be running out in the middle of the map. I've noticed, I know it sounds crazy, but I've noticed people having their field of view opened up more and they're just running out more and doing more dumber things. You got to slow it down. You still got to keep it at a steady pace and don't go crazy with your FOV up because you're seeing more of the game. But one of the best pluses about your FOV up is obviously you can see more and you'll be able to help your teammates a lot more. That's one thing I like about this a lot. Is on 102, it was good, and you don't think 108's a big difference, but it actually is. So being able to see more, I just have to remember to slow it down, because once you got all this going on your screen, you want to do a lot more things, and you can end up dying a lot and rushing out and doing dumb things that you shouldn't be doing. So just remember, even if you turn yours up to 120, if that's what is for you, like if you show 120, I can see a whole lot of stuff, okay? 120 is opened up. Like I can see over here on Nest pretty much, and I can see overshield. So that's a lot going on one screen. So you just don't want to go crazy. But on 120, like I said, the higher FOV, the smaller your reticle gets. And it just seems like your shots hit a lot better. I don't know why it seems like that, but it just does. But definitely try out 108. I feel like 108 is, I'm not moving off of this. This is going to be where I'm at for the rest of the Halo for sure, because everything just seems like it's hitting so well. Yours might not be 108. Yours might be 107, 106, 105, might be 109 or 110. Definitely try them out. Go into a custom game, turn on the bots, and just go after them. If you feel like you're moving a little bit slower, just tweak your settings a little bit. I highly suggest that you go into a custom game before you hop into ranked and do this, because you don't want to do this in ranked. Now, another thing I want to talk to you guys about for better accuracy is I am starting to jump more, especially with curb sliding and going around corners and stuff like that. So I am a recon guy. That's the button layout I play on. I've played on it since Halo 2. I'm used to it, okay? That's what I like. I know a lot of people are on bumper jumper. If you are, that is a W. But if you are on recon, you can do this, what I did. Now, one of the things I did with my button mapping being on recon is I didn't want to just start fresh and have all these different settings, because there's a lot that changes just from going from recon to bumper jumper. The main reason why I wanted bumper jumper is for my jump to be LB. And my jump was previously A on recon. So what I did is I went to my jump and I just mapped it to LB. And for my A, I just mapped that to use equipment. So I just swapped the two. So everything else stayed the same. So the only thing I really got to get used to is jumping. But being able to jump and not, I mean, this is an old tip, especially when you used to Gandhi hop back in the day. Bumper jumper was OP. Okay, it's always been. All the pros players play on bumper jumper for the most part. But the reason why is because Gandhi hop back in the day, you'd be able to jump and just destroy kids with jump shooting. Now, jump shooting is still not very good in this game, as you do lose aim assist when you jump. But being able to come around corners and jump and still be able to look is just so dominant. So I'm glad I changed that today as well. Now, I'm still getting used to it, obviously. I got to get used to tapping it twice for clamber because I don't have my auto clamber on. But just being able to just go around and do this is just so much better, man. It is so much better. With the movement in the game, if you guys are going to watch the curb slide video, being able to come around the corner and be able to jump and just dominate like that is just huge in this game. Jumping is still good. It's just not as good as it used to be. And when you jump on recon, you have to hit A, and that does take your hand off of your aim, and you do not want that. You want to have your hand on your aim at all times. Now, I'll take it off. The only problem I got to get used to is using thrust now, because thrust is so OP, and using thrust with A is just still kind of weird. But I'll get it down. But I do hope this video does help you guys out. I highly recommend you trying a higher FOV if you're not there already. And let me know what you guys think, even if you're on Xbox. It is not true. Going over 100, you're going to lose shot registration. So make sure you guys try that out. Make sure you guys join the Discord as well. If you guys want to see some gameplay of me on 108, I'm telling you, I'm cracked. You can check out the streams. Also, I'll probably be uploading the gameplay here soon. So make sure you guys are subscribed and got that noti bell turned on. I will catch you guys on the next one.